Well, hello there, everyone, and how are you guys? I hope doing fabulous. Yes. Well, before we get into this entertaining video, I would just like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And what would you like to say with that, Lady Crone?
Baby Crone said it all.
Yes.
Subscribe, like us, and please leave a comment.
Yes. Sunflowers.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, it's election day, but we done spoke on that. So with no further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's talk about the Potomac, the housewives of Potomac. Yes, Get into it, baby Crone. What's going on?
Well, in this episode, honestly, Wendy did not get her wish of having a good birthday where all the ladies come together and enjoy each other's company.
I think she did. I think it was half and half. Well, to be expected. Speaking of it, I don't understand why these new girls coming in there with drama.
Yes.
And the other one that was in the fight, something about her, she got issues. Something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. Yeah. She just popped off.
She really did.
She got issues. She got issues. And then she feels like she's going to be the ruler of the rescue ranger for Karen.
Yes.
What is this? What is this?
Because Karen was the only one there to support
her.
Girl,
get over it. I can't stand it. What, you got mommy issues? Girl. Ugh. Yeah. I hate it when I see grown women catering to other women for mothering.
Yeah.
I could see it if you... No, grow out of it. Mother yourself. You kissing Karen's booty.
She really
is. Karen has got issues.
Yeah, and Karen's eating it up.
And she got issues. And don't want to admit it. And if she told, I don't understand, I'm jumping, but I don't understand why you would tell Mia that.
She was probably drunk and told Mia while she was out of her
why
mind.
You say that? Because Mia said they were drinking?
Yes, she said that Mia.
Sorry.
What? It was Mia, Karen, and Joy, the other girl that was at the table who's Mia's friend. They had went to a club together and they was like drinking and stuff like that. And then Karen was going to go home, like drive home. But Karen had called somebody to come pick her up to take her home. So then on the way home, I'm not sure if she said Karen butt dialed her.
And said something about it was another man in the car.
Okay. Yeah, the ladies think I'm with Ray.
But what that got to do with her being...
Well, that's what I think she was... That's why I think Mia is mentioning that because, one, Karen was under the influence. So I assume when you're under the influence like that, you don't recall what you're doing. So I feel like Karen...
I think you do to a point. She didn't have a blackout. It may be hazy daisy, but somebody bring it back to you. You remember. Okay. You remember. You may not remember every detail, but you remember you was a jackass. Like I really did. Did I take off my bra? Yeah. Oh, I did. Oh, my God. Yeah, I think so. At least that's what the movies show.
True, that's what movies show.
You watch sick and vomiting. You remember? You be like hazy.
That.
You remember? So true. I believe you remember it may be hazy daisy because it definitely lower your inhibitions. So I truly believe that I don't drink, don't want to, don't like it, don't like the smell, the taste. But hey, I don't knock anybody who can drink and handle it.
Right.
I can't stand a sloppy drunk. I can't. A sloppy drunk that can't handle their own stuff. I can't handle that.
But yeah, that would be the only reason why I could think why Karen would say something like that to Mia, because Karen wants to keep that so hush-hush that she's seeing somebody on the side, that why would she tell Mia that? So that's why I'm just like, she must have been not in...
who she should confide in?
Who?
She should confide in Gazelle.
Yes, Gazelle's a good person.
Because Gazelle, you confide in Gazelle and tell Gazelle, don't say nothing, Gazelle.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
As a woman of the church, I combine, and Gazelle would not say anything.
Yes. And she definitely
no matter how, unless she did something to betray Gazelle.
Oh yeah, of course.
Then all bets off.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you're going to share something, I would never share anything with Mia. Never.
No.
Mm-mm.
Especially because she'll use it to throw it back up in your
Mia
face.
is shiesty.
Mm-hmm.
She's shiesty. And so is Karen.
Yes, they both are.
They shiesty.
They liven up the show a little bit.
They do.
The drama.
They do. And Mia brings it.
Yeah,
she bring her own and yours and everybody else's. So she will bring her own. And Mia live up to her truth. That's what I do like about Mia. Mm-hmm. She live up to it. You know, she'll cry, you hurt her feelings, but she live her truth. Yeah. Don't try to make me feel bad. I'm a good mother. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
That's where she gets sensitive.
All right, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of which, in family, this episode was really all about Karen, kind of, and the ladies, Mia and Jacqueline in particular, coming out and saying that they think Karen is an alcoholic and that she needs to go to rehab. And apparently, Karen even may have admitted to saying she needs to go to rehab. I'm not sure if they just did that because they knew Stacy, the new girl, would take that bait and go right back to Karen. I'm not sure what's quite going on, but Stacy, I definitely want to hype on real quick. The new girl, Stacy, the one
from last year, the one that got into a fight.
No, Stacy's the new one.
The one that went and confronted Karen. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that the women do confront each other. I like that.
Yes, I did enjoy that, but I also don't like the aspect that she came into the show wanting to protect Karen. She's like, these ladies are attacking Karen. And then she finally hears what's really going on with Karen. She's just like, I'm disgusted by what I just heard.
Clutch my pearls. Yes. Clutch my stones.
She did.
My energy. Clutch my energy. Oh my God. Clutch it. Clutch the energy.
Gotta figure out where the energy is. Yes, clutch my energy.
Clutch my energy, child.
Yes, for real. Yeah, her whole song changed when she found out. But honestly, somebody really needs to get this taken care of with Karen. Because I think she's not wanting to accept it either, because when Stacy brought it to her attention, she's just like, well, that's just allegations. That's what you can find online. I'm like, now it's allegations.
She had 2 DUIs and it's allegations.
Okay, Karen. Okay, yeah, you definitely.
I don't think that you will be able to find something like that. And I don't think that she would take it that lightly if it was an allegation. Karen have two DUIs.
Yes.
I'm very disappointed in hearing that. Yes. I really am. Mm-hmm. No.
Yes.
I know that people make mistakes one time, but to do it twice, that lets me know you're selfish and you don't give a damn about nobody but yourself.
Yeah, that is true. Mm-hmm.
Because you could hurt somebody. You could have an accident. And I don't take drunk driving lightly. I don't take it lightly. My cousin, when we were little, she got hit by a car. Mm-hmm. And back in those days, they didn't test for that. So I don't take it lightly at all. At all. Ran her over. I don't take it lightly. And she almost died. And she was in the hospital for months. Mm. So I don't take it. She was in a coma. I don't take it lightly at all. And when people start feeling like you do it a second time, that meant you didn't learn.
Yes.
The only reason why people drive when they've been drinking, because they used to it and they feel as though they got it under control. I've had so many people I know that drove under extreme influence and drove perfectly well. And I've been in a car with people like that on dates. And so that's why I feel, but I've always been the sober one because I don't drink. But I do have a problem with night vision. So it's like driving, I have a sense of night blindness because all the lights blur. And I just can't seem to get the right prescription to fix it. So I suffer with that. But outside of that, I will creep down the road. If it's a lit road, if it's all lights and all, that's terrible. But if it's pretty much lit, I can get you around the city if I knew where I was going. But the highway, it would just be too dark.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an issue with it.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Now, Mia, wow, I don't mean to harp on Mia this episode, but Mia is really carrying the episode this episode. So she was sitting down in the pool. Now that we have pretty much covered everything I think we could cover about Karen and her DUI and how the ladies are starting to hear how serious this could be.
Mm-hmm.
Mia, this was earlier in the episode when she went to go have a poolside chat with Jacqueline.
Mm-hmm.
She was talking about how Gordon was having a manic episode while she was on a trip, commenting on an old picture of her and Ink, talking all this mess about I see this or I see you, you never love me, stuff like that. And she's just like, he's completely having a manic episode. He just doesn't want me to be happy. And then Jacqueline is over here just like, Mia, if you really want this relationship to work with you and Ink, I don't think it was the best decision for you to move into the same vicinity or building with the person you're getting divorced with, which totally I understand on that one. At least somebody's speaking some sense to Mia. Is Mia going to listen to that?
I think Jacqueline gives her very good advice.
Mm-hmm. It was some sound advice.
And Jacqueline see for what it is. Mia knows that Gordon loves her. Mm-hmm. And she plays it for her advantage.
Yes, she does.
You know, Mia, even though you don't think it, you're playing with karma. If you don't want him, let him go.
Yeah.
If you don't want him, let him go. But you humiliate him.
Yes.
You emasculate him. Mm-hmm. You tell his personal business. Yes. We ought not know those things, Mia. Mm-mm. If you don't want him, let him go. That's how I feel. And it's nothing good in this for you, Mia, to do this. It's nothing good in this for you.
No. Not even to crack jokes at the fact that he has a 35-year-old girlfriend.
Why? That's not our business. Or that y'all wash his dirty underwear. That's just not our business. Mm-hmm. Or that you kiss him from. That's just personally not our business. Yes. And you should be more chill with that. I just find it
becomes too much of an open book.
You too much. You just too much. Mm-hmm. We get it, but it's too much. You're doing it, but you're doing it at the expense of making Gordon look really pathetic and weak. And all he is in love with you, Mia, and you know it. Mm-hmm. So.
Yes.
But remember, what goes around, come around.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, something you want to highlight, it was honestly just a huge mess. Mia was picking, like you said, Mia brings everybody's drama to the table.
She bring her own too.
Yep, she did. She even called out Kay, the girl that got into the fight last season, said that she had a drug dealer boyfriend, and then Kay was just like, okay, well, what about your past? Anyway, speaking of that, one thing you wanted to highlight is that Ashley is a bit quiet this season.
Yeah, Ashley's been quiet. What episode is this? The second or third?
No, I think we're on the 4th episode.
Really?
Yes.
Ashley's been too quiet.
She definitely has been very quiet.
Too quiet.
And I wonder why that is. She has all her buddies there.
She's too quiet.
Maybe she's different now that she has a divorce.
Well, maybe she's different. She's a mother. She's growing up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And something, oh, yes, we did talk about how we are not a fan of how these new girls are coming on.
Yeah, they coming in feisty and
like they know it all.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it is honestly, I honestly think that they're the newcomers. Like, I get maybe you were like friends of the show, or maybe you've even seen clips online. You don't know these girls. You don't really know how they maneuver. So they're coming in. They're just like, I know all these girls. I'm going to fit right in. I know my place. And then get tight-faced when they're just like, oh, these are how these ladies really are?
Yeah, I just think that they coming in. I don't like it. I just feel as though they just coming in like, I'm here. I'm here, move over, bitches. That's how it feels to me. Especially that girl that had a tantrum and went off on Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't even know what that Tasmanian devil. She got issues.
Yes.
She got issues. Please, we don't need another Candace.
Yes, she said, keep my scar out of your mouth.
Ugh.
It was,
I don't want it. If it start being ratchet, I'll be done with that. I've always looked at the Potomac as a classy show. And I'm saying, I know they have their ways, but if it get to the point where you're brawling and stuff I definitely don't want that for Potomac.
That is true.
I don't want that for Potomac.
Even Wendy is mellowing out, and I'm enjoying that.
I do enjoy Wendy again. I do. I do.
Now I get to see that the Wendy that you
that I was talking about. Right, yes. That was the Wendy. I fell in love with Wendy Osefa. What's her name?
Yep, Osefa.
I fell in love with Wendy when she first came on the show, and then Wendy came back. She changed plastic surgery, dressing like a sleaze to me, and now I'm used to it, and she's mellowing it all down. She's doing it, and that's the Wendy I fell in love with. I loved me some Wendy when it first came on, and she fit with everyone, and then she just changed, and now she's finding her way back, especially after Candace gone, because I don't think Candace was good for Wendy, because I think Candace kept Wendy in flux. But I like to see my girl Wendy educated and acting educated and being that classy woman that I admire her to be. That's how I see Wendy.
She definitely had it classy this episode.
I like Wendy. I don't like it when she's rough, rugged, and raw, like she come from the hoods of Calcutta. I don't like that, Wendy. I don't. No. So.
Yeah, I really think. Yes. That was pretty much it, because there was really just drama that went on at Wendy's birthday party. But one thing I would just like to talk about is Gazelle is officially an empty nester because her twins had graduated.
Well, she's not an empty nester until they are married or move away from home.
Oh,
but she is entering into empty nest syndrome.
Gotcha.
My thing that I want to talk about is when the other girl came to Karen and wanted to mention to her about going to rehab.
Oh, yes, Stacey.
I want to know. That's going to be a continuation. I don't even know what Karen is going to do about that.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but I know if someone came to me and said that to me, and she comes out of her sincereness.
She really did.
And I couldn't be mad at her about that. But I would say, y'all bees are talking about me again. A bunch of bumblebees. All y'all want to do is sting. Sting, sting, sting. But then when I come after all of you, you get offended. Do you have to go to rehab? I'm thinking about it. If that's what the truth was, I think she can come true with it. I think Karen may have a drinking problem, but this will let us know, because she didn't deny it.
No, she didn't.
But I don't know. And if she is, maybe she's trying to do everything she can to beat those 2 DUIs.
I think she honestly.
And I think if she go into rehab, it's because I'll go into rehab so I don't have to go to jail.
You're right.
Because in the state of Maryland, I think when you get your second DUI, I just don't know, because they're not talking. I can't find no information.
Sarah wants to keep that tight lip as much as possible.
Because I think your first offense, no. Your second offense, you go to jail. And I don't know, I guess if she decides to go into rehab for 30 days, I don't know, or whatever, maybe it would be easier. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, I thought that episode was good, and we hope you enjoyed it. That was just our recap. It wasn't really much going on.
No.
But enough that it was entertaining for what it was. Right, it had a few highlights, and pretty much that's what it was. So hopefully you'll stay tuned and watch us next week. And please, if you have any comments or we missed anything or you want to add, please do. I'm always eager to read your comments, and I respond. And with that being said, we thank you for joining us with the Housewives of Potomac. And we say, please thumb us up. Sunflowers.